الرحمن علم القرآن. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of this lesson, and in this lesson we are reading words and will try to recognize the Maddah and Leen letters in these words. So let's start. Ra dhamma ru, sin dhamma su, rusu, lam kasra li, rusuli, ha standing kasra hi, rusulihi. One sound will be stretched in this word, and that is the last sound. And the reason to stretch this sound is this ascending kasra. Rusulihi. So the first three sounds are regular sounds. No need to stretch these sounds. Rusuli, and only the last will be stretched because of the standing kasra. Rusulihi. And the next is ra fatha ra, sin waw dhamma su, rasul lam kasra li, rasuli, ha standing kasra hi, rasulihi. So two sounds will be stretched here in this word. One is the last sound again, he, because of that standing kasra, and the other is this. The su sound will be stretched because of this waw maddah, and it is waw maddah because the sign before waw sakin is a dhamma. So if the sign before waw sakin is a dhamma, that is waw maddah, and this type of waw, it stretches the previous sound. So this is the difference between the two words. Now look at both the words. The first word is rusulihi, the other is rasulihi. And the difference between the two words is, one is the sign on the first letter, it's a dhamma on the first letter ra, and in this word it's a fatha. And the next and the major difference between the two words is that the su sound will be stretched here, and it won't be stretched in the first word. It was rusulihi, sulihi, and the other is rasulihi. Sulihi and sulihi, that is the difference. So it was not stretched because it's only a regular sign, so there's no reason to stretch this sound. But here there is a reason to stretch this sound, and that is a maddah letter. Okay, next word, it's hamza kasra I, lam ya fatha lay, ilay, ha kasra hi, ilayhi. Now this is ya sakin, and ya sakin is, is either a maddah letter or a leen letter. So this ya sakin is a leen letter. It's not a maddah letter because it's not stretching the previous sound. Maddah letters, are supposed to stretch. And it is not stretching the sound because the sign before this ya sakin is not a kasra. Because ya sakin can only stretch the sound if the sign before it is a kasra. Or in other words, you can say if it's ya maddah, then only it can stretch the sound. But here, the sign before ya sakin is a fatha, so that is ya leen. How do we know it is ya leen? Because the sign before this ya sakin is a fatha. So the word is ilayhi. So leen letters, you just read them softly. No need to stretch the sound. It's ain fatha a, lam ya fatha lay, alay, ha kasra hi, alayhi. Again, ya sakin is ya leen. It's not a maddah letter because the sign before ya sakin is a fatha. Sad fatha sa, wa wali fatha wa, sawa, ba fatha tain ban, sawaban. So that wa sound in the middle will be stretched because of the maddah letter. This alif is alif maddah because the sign before alif is a fatha, and the sign before alif maddah is always a fatha. And alif is only pronounced if it's a madda letter, if it is stretching the previous sound. Otherwise, alif is silent. So alif is either a madda letter or it is silent. So here it will be pronounced because the sign before alif is a fatha and it is stretching the previous sound. The next word is mim fatha ma, hamza standing fatha a, ba fathatain ban, ma ban. Again, the middle sound will be stretched. That a sound will be stretched because of that standing sign. Ma ban. The rest are the normal sounds. And here it is Sod fatha sa, lam standing fatha la, ta fathatain tan, salatan. So this waw here, it will not be pronounced, it is silent. Only 3 letters will be pronounced, Sod, lam and ta. So the word is salatan, and waw is silent. And how do we know it is silent? Because it has no sign, and a letter, if it does not have a sign, it is silent. You don't pronounce a letter which does not have a sign, a symbol on it, except alif. Alif will be pronounced even without the sign, because alif can only stretch the sound. Like we pronounce the alif here, it will be pronounced, it has no sign on it, but still we pronounce this sound. And when it is pronounced, it only stretches the previous sound. So alif is the only letter which is pronounced without sign, but every other letter without the sign will not be pronounced. So the word is salatan. And the next is za fatha za, kaf standing fatha ka, ta fathatain tan, zakatan. Again, waw is silent, and that ka sound will be stretched because of standing fatha. And here it is ra fatha ra, sin waw dhamma su, rasu, lam kasratain lin, rasulin. So again that su sound will be stretched because of waw madda. And it's almost a similar word, rasulihi and rasulin. The only difference between the two is this last letter, and this letter is basically a pronoun. Rasulin, the word Rasul means messenger, Rasulihi means his messenger. Okay, and the next is mim ha fatha mah, fa waw dhamma fu, mahfu, za kasratain dhin, mahfudhin. Again, there is one madda letter in this word, and that is waw madda because of that dhamma before waw sakin. Mahfuzin. And the next is mim fatha ma, qaf alif fatha qa, mim dhamma mu, maqamu, ha standing dhamma hu, maqamuhu. So 2 of the sounds will be stretched. One is that qa because of alif madda, and the next is that hu sound because of that standing dhamma on ha, maqamuhu. And here it is kha kasra khi, ta standing fatha ta, khita, mim dhamma mu, khitamu, ha standing dhamma hu, khitamuhu. So again 2 sounds will be stretched, ta and ha, and both because of the standing signs, khitamuhu. And here it is lam waw fatha law, ha kasratain hin, law hin, and this waw sakin is waw leen because of that fatha before waw sakin. So you just read it softly, law hin. And again a similar word, the same letters but in different order, ha waw fatha haw, lam kasratain lin, hawlin. Again waw sakin is waw leen because of fatha before waw sakin. And this one is dal ya kasra di, nun dhammatain nun, dinun. So di will be stretched because this ya is ya madda, and it is because the sign before ya sakin is a kasra. Because of this kasra, under dal, the next letter ya sakin is ya madda. And it's ba fatha ba, shin ya kasra shi, bashi ra dhammatain run, bashirun. So again, she will be stretched because ya here again is a madda letter. Qaf wa fatha qaw, mim kasra me, qawmi ha, standing kasra he, qawmihi. That waw is waw leen because of that fatha before waw sakin. Because you know the sign before waw leen is always a fatha. Well, the sign, in fact, the sign before both the leen letters is a fatha, whether it's ya leen or waw leen. So here it is waw leen, the sign before waw leen is a fatha, and the next is ya leen, and again the sign before ya leen is a fatha. So the sign before both the leen letters is always a fatha. So waw is a leen letter, and that last sound will be stretched because of that standing sign. Qawmihi. And the next is ha fatha ha, dalia fatha day, haday, noon alif fatha na, hadayna. The last sound will be stretched because that alif is a madda letter and this ya is a leen letter. And it's ba ya fatha bay, noon fatha na, noon alif fatha na, bay nana. So there are two noons, but the first noon is just a normal sound. It will not be stretched. But the second noon sound will be stretched because of that alif after it. So it's bay nana. That's how you say. You don't stretch the first sound, but you will stretch the second one. Bay nana. So you cannot say like bay nana. That's wrong. The word is bay nana. Because there's no reason to stretch the first noon sound. But there is a reason to stretch the second one. Okay. And it's za alif fatha za, ha kasra hi, zahi, dalia kasra di, zahidi, noon fatha na, zahidina. So two of the sounds will be stretched. Za because of alif madda and di because of ya madda. Ya is madda because the sign before ya sakin is a kasra. And the next is ra alif fatha ra, kaf kasra ki, ra ki, ain waw dhamma u, ra ki'u, noon fatha na, ra ki'una. Again two sounds will be stretched. Ra because of alif madda, u because of waw madda. And here it is ain ya kasra I, sin standing fatha sa, isa. And again two sounds will be stretched. I because of ya madda and sa because of that standing sign on top of sin. Isa, and that last letter ya is silent. It won't be pronounced. And again the same reason, because it does not have a sign, a symbol on it. So it's a silent letter. Isa is the word. And here it is mim waw dhamma mu, sin standing fatha sa, Musa. Again two sounds will be stretched. There are only two sounds and both will be stretched. Mu because of waw madda and sa because of that standing sign on top of sin again. So Musa, and one more time that last letter ya is silent because it has no sign on top of it. Musa, and it's swad dhamma su, dal waw dhamma du, sudu, ra kasra ri, suduri, suduri. And only one sound will be stretched, that do sound because of waw madda, suduri. That's it for today. We'll see you inshallah in the next video. Till then, take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.